Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Life, Business, and Finance. I'm your host, Bison. Welcome back to the next edition of How to Break Your Family's Curse and Getting Rich with Me. On this episode, you want to get ready with your screenshots, get a pen and paper, and just get ready to learn. This is a very detailed video, so just get ready to take down as much information as possible for this business bank account, including prices, numbers, banks, everything you'll need. Ready? This video is all about opening a business bank account. A business bank account is just like a regular bank account, but it's just for the business. So you're keeping your personal finances, your mortgage payments, your car loans, everything completely separate with this business bank account. It's literally just for your business. The only downside about a business bank account is there's a lot more fees with business bank accounts because of the security measures that they have to take. There's online business bank accounts that you can have, which I'll supply in this video, and there's also regular ones, but you mainly want to go after the FDIC banks. A business check account provides a lot of foundation for a business. Keeping your personal account and your business account separate, which is what I explained in the beginning, and also building a base for your business. For streamlining and setting up your tax filing responsibilities, and to protect your personal assets just in case your business gets sued. Any of the best business accounts I'm going to provide in this video, like I said, they're either online or they're at an actual bank. Depending on where your business is, you can apply for a business line of credit, but I'm not going to explain that in this video because we're mainly just trying to get you a business bank account and set you up properly. And the paperwork you will need for opening up a business account. The main thing you will need is your EIN, which is a little bit different from your social security number. And the social security number is the same thing as a individual taxpayer identification number, which is the ICIN. They're all set up pretty much the same. They all have 9 digits, but you get them in completely different ways. EIN you will get by filing Form SS4, and if you don't know about an EIN, you can check my last video. That's the second step in breaking your family's curse and how to get rich with me. Your social security number you can get by filing Form SS5 just in case you lost it. And that's just for personal use. You do not want to use this to set up a business bank account. You might need it to set up a regular checking account, but you don't need it for this. And for your individual taxpayer identification, you would get that by filing Form W7 with the proper paperwork. That's only if you're a non-US citizen or a resident foreigner. So other things you will need are business documentations to set up this business bank account. Business documentations includes the Article of Incorporation, the Article of Organization, or an operating agreement. The Article of Incorporation is just a business formation document. That's pretty much the birth certificate to your business. It includes the business name, the purpose, the stock structure, and the initial directors. To get your Article of Incorporation after you get your LLC and your EIN, it'll cost you $125. The next document you will need is the Article of Organization, which you will need your LLC's name, the purpose of the business, management structure, and member information. This Article of Organization pretty much establishes your business as an actual business. So when you open your bank account, your business bank account, the bank will need this to make sure that you're a legal business. For the Article of Organization, this also will cost you a $125 filing fee. The last document you will need for a business bank account is the operating agreement. Now that one is a little bit more pricey, but everybody doesn't need to get. Every LLC that is registered in California, Delaware, Maine, New York, and Missouri are the only legally required states that needs an operating agreement. The operating agreement outlines ownership structure, management responsibilities, decision making, and operating procedures. The operating agreement protects verbal agreements. So basically, if you're in a meeting with shareholders or stockholders or silent partners, anything that's said in that meeting, that's when this operating agreement will come up. So basically, you're putting everything that's said in these meetings on paper, so it's legally binding now. So anything that they said in the meeting, they literally have to do. And that's only going to help you with your business and help your business grow by people actually keeping their word. And if they don't keep that word, that's when the buyout happens, which I explained in my first video of the LLCs if you haven't watched that yet. So out of this business banking account system, there are the online banks and there's regular banks that you can actually walk into. The online banks you can access on your computer, your laptop, your smartphone, your tablet, anywhere where you can access online at. And some of them offer a lot, some of them offer a little bit, some of them are really, really great. You already probably heard of some of them, which is like Cash App or Venmo or even Zelle. Zelle is one of the things you will want to use for business bank accounts so you can divert yourself away from those wiring fees. Zelle is a much better way to go. With the financial institutions, the regular banks outside of the online banking, you'll mainly want to go after banks that are covered by FDIC. FDICs are Federal Deposit Insurance Funds, and with business bank accounts or even just a regular account, they cover you for a certain amount just in case the bank fails. So if the bank fails, the amount they cover is $250,000, which is more than enough to start a business if this bank fails. Or if you have a joint account with somebody, it saves up to $500,000, which is not a bad thing. I mean, unless you had tons of money, but to be completely honest, you should have more than one business bank account because all these bank accounts have completely different structures. They have completely different things that they're doing, and they offer something completely different. So you want to make sure that you have your money in it's not as many accounts as you need, but just enough so that you can get benefits from each account, including the annual percentage rate and the annual percentage yield. Those two are a little bit different from each other. Annual percentage yield is for you, and annual percentage rate is not for you. The annual percentage rate is how banks charge you, and the annual percentage yield is the interest that you'll collect on your own money. Even with compound interest, the APR or annual percentage rate could be fixed or variable. It's a yearly rate charged on loan or a credit card. So you want to really watch out for that number. The higher that number, the more money is going to take from you. And this is the formula that you would want to use to find out how much it's going to take from you. So just plug your numbers in however you need it. I'll actually make a video on how to plug these numbers in once I get a little bit further, but I want you to first find out how to actually set up your business and set up your life so you can completely break your family's curse. The annual percentage yield, which is the APY, is the interest earned on your investments each year, which includes compound interest. Compound interest is interest on top of interest. So the money you have in there, the more your APY is going to help you out, and the longer you have it in there, the more money you'll have later on down the line. Time is of the essence with everything, so just be patient and just let your money build. So, out of the online banks, there's Bluevine, which no minimum deposit, no monthly service fee, no overdraft fees, and no income wiring fees. But like I said, to get away from the overdraft fees, you would mainly want to use Zelle. Bluevine also gives you unlimited transactions and no in-network ATM fees when you use MoneyPass ATMs. The next online business bank account you can use, a lot of people don't know, is PayPal. You might have one already, but PayPal can be used as a business bank account. They have no maintenance fees, no minimum deposits, no monthly fees, but they do not allow overdrafts. And there are no cancellation fees with PayPal. They do charge you on international sales fees. PayPal also charges for wire transfer fees. So the next online bank account you can use is Relay. They have no monthly maintenance fee, no overdraft fees, but with this one you can have up to 20 accounts. So these are ones that you can pretty much set up with. If you're trying to set up a large corporation, you can have 20 different accounts from them and 50 debit cards, either virtually, which is pretty much just on your phone, or physical cards. They have no ATM fees at all point ATMs. And if you get their pro account with Relay, which is $30 per month, it waives a lot of the fees. The good part about Relay is their wire fees. They're not as high as everybody else. For the domestic wires, it's $5 in and nothing out. And for international, it's $10 out and nothing in. This is the cheapest I've seen since doing the research for all of these accounts that I'm listing. The next online bank that you can use is called Axos. They have no maintenance fee, no minimum deposits, no average daily balance. And if you get that savings account, there's a 4.1% APY rate. There's $0 payments on incoming wires, but to send wires, it's $25 out for domestic and $45 out international. The next one is NKBC, which this one prides themselves on zero, so you can make the most out of your money and do more with your money. So that means no minimum to open, no balance requirement, no overdraft fee, no card fee, $0 check deposits and stop payments, no ATM fees for all MoneyPass ATMs. And anytime you use the ATM outside of MoneyPass, every month they'll pay you $12 back. They have $0 domestic wire fees coming in and $5 domestic wire fees going out. And international, it's $45 both ways. Venmo is one of the things you can use to transfer funds from your bank account to something else. But like I said, you want to have a bank account to actually set one of these up so you can transfer the money. Now on to the bank institutions that are all FDICs. The first one you have is Bank of America, which is $100 minimum to open. Depending on specific requirements, they can charge $15 for the monthly maintenance fee. But when I went on there, they had it so that you would have to put your zip code into the database. So basically every state has a completely different price. The overdraft fees are $10 and you can overdraft up to 2 times per day, but I wouldn't recommend overdrafting, especially if it's your business bank account. The wire domestic fees going out are $30 and in is $15. The international wire fee going out is free for foreign currency and $45 for US. Then you have Citizens Bank. Citizens Bank is $100 minimum deposit. Depending on the level of your business account, you can either be charged $0, $15, or $25 maintenance fee. That just depends on how well your business is scaled, depending on if it's transactions, a median amount of transactions, or a large amount of transactions. That all depends on how much money you're bringing your company. There's a $35 overdraft fee, and you get charged $1 each day that your account was overdrafted over $3. Domestic wire fees coming in is $15 and domestic wire fees going out is $25. And for international, coming in is $20 and going out is $55. The next account on the list is PNC Bank, which is another $100 minimum to open and a $12 maintenance fee that can be waived. There's no transaction fees for in-network ATMs, so basically if you see a PNC Bank, which from where I'm from, a lot of those you will see at Wawa, and Wawa just is one of those places where there's no surcharge on the ATMs. The overdraft fee for them is $36 and you can overdraft up to 4 times per day, but like I said, do not overdraft on your business account. Domestic wire fees coming in is $20 and domestic wire fees going out is $95. International fees coming in, it depends on your account type, but the international wire fees going out is $125. This is one of the highest ones I've seen. The next bank on the list is Wells Fargo. Because of personal preference and past problems that I've had with this bank, I'm obligated to tell you that they do have business bank accounts. But I did not do the research on them because in my experience, I was given poor customer service and I had money taken from my account. My situation won't be somebody else's situation. So I just wanted to let you know that they do have a business bank account, but it's up to you in your discretion if you want to give them a chance or not. But like I said, I just felt obligated to let you know that they have a business bank account just in case you bank with them. The next bank on the list is US Bank, which again is another $100 minimum to open and no monthly maintenance fee depending on your account type and how you set it up. The overdraft fee is another $36 and no ATM fees for all MoneyPass ATMs. And after 125 transactions in this bank account, you will get charged. So the first 125 is free, but after that for each transaction is 50 cents. There's also a fee for cash deposits, which you'll get 25 free per unit cash deposits. And then you'll get charged 33 cents per $100 that you deposit. They also have a free mobile check deposit. Next is one of the banks that I actually trust, and that's Truist. They have a $100 minimum to open their business bank account. The maintenance fee is between $0 and $20, just depends on how you set up your account. There's going to be either a $0 or a $20 maintenance fee, just depends on how you set your account up. And depending on what business bank account you have transactions up to 50 or 500 free transactions, depending on the level of your business. And there's a $36 overdraft fee that can be waived For wire fees, domestic going out is $65, and if you do it inside, there's $30 per transaction. And for domestic wires coming in, you'll get charged $15. International wires will cost you $75 going out, or $65 per transaction if you go inside. $20 for international wire coming in. Santander is another bank account that you can get, which is $50 minimum to open their account. The maintenance fee is $15. There's a $15 overdraft fee that's charged after 5 days, so they give you more than enough time to get your account out the negative. You got a 300 limit on transactions, and then a 60 cent per transaction after that. They charge you $1 per teller, ATM, or money center deposits. 20 cents per check paid and 17 cents per item deposited. They also charge 20 cents for electronic debit or credit transactions received. Their wire fees for domestic coming in is $15, and domestic going out is $27. And for international coming in is $15, and for international going out is $40. And last but not least, there's TD Bank. TD Bank charges you $25 minimum to open their business bank account, and they only charge you $10 maintenance fee. To avoid the maintenance fee with this account though, if you can keep $500 in your account, you completely waive that fee. But with their overdraft fees, they charge you $35 only if you pass $50. So if you get to $50.01, that's when you'll be charged that $35 overdraft fee. Wire fees coming in, $15 in there, and for the domestic wires going out, $30. The international wire fees coming in is $15, and the international wire fees going out, $50 plus exchange rates, cases foreign currency. Recap on this video, explain what an APR was, what an APY is. I explained what an online bank is, what an FDIC is. The difference between an EIN, Social Security number, and ITIN for your business, for yourself, or for U.S. citizens and resident foreigners in the country. I explained what articles of incorporation was and their fees, articles of organization, operating agreement, and in as much detail as I possibly can give you. It is in vivid description, so set up your LLC, your business bank account now. So with this information, you just go in there and you look at the article agreements and the documents that you will need to open up your business bank account. Have everything in it that you would actually need to start your business. I hope this video was helpful for you to grow your business, to start a business bank account, and to finally break your family's curse, because this is the more exciting part of building your business, is actually opening that bank account and establishing your business. So like, comment, and press that bell notification. Let me know what you learned today. Let me know how your business is going after you start this. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I do my best to respond. I have a lot more information I want to tell you guys on these upcoming videos. Till next time, guys, see ya.